Hello. Hi. I'm a professional. I swear. Welcome in, everyone. We're going to be playing Corpse Party Sweet Sachiko's Hysteric Birthday Bash, Part 1. Let's jump right into it. Okay, new opening. I like it. It looks so good. Oh, this is cute. No, no. It's really cute. Different vibe for the Corpse Party series. Okay, so I have it windowed right now. Let's see if I can make it full screen without breaking everything. Please. Oh, nope, I am hidden. I guess I'll be playing it windowed, which is fine. I just prefer it to be full screen, but, you know, I'd rather it look good on stream. Soon. Soon. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. This is Heavenly Host Elementary. A hell that exists beyond the concept of place, where the dead roam free and eternally torment the living. And our story begins with one girl who rules over this hell, Sachiko, the girl in the red dress, suddenly lost consciousness and fell to the floor. The child spirits who were bound by the curse of this school all gathered around her quizzically. And the oldest among them, Yuki, reached out her hand to touch Sachiko's shoulder, almost as if in worry. Only for Sachiko to spring her own arm up and grab hold of Yuki's encroaching hand in a single motion, glaring at her prey with bloodshot eyes. Perhaps glaring is too gentle a word. From betwixt her black strands of hair, eyes like daggers shot at Yuki, boring through her already hollowed cranium. However,
Yuki-chan, ohayo.
Yuki, good morning. In the next instant, the expression on Sachiko's face changed to a smile, not unlike that of an ordinary child. It was an infectious smile, too. Yuki, Ryu, and Tokiko alike all lit up like candles from its glow. Chapter 0, Hysteric Birthday. Sachiko then turned for a moment to face the calendar on the wall, and as if on cue, the old date thereupon tore away and drifted to the floor. As it fluttered with a faint crinkling sound, the newly reborn calendar now proudly displayed its new moniker, July 19th. Finally, it's here, at long last, my birthday. Happy birthday, aha, hi. Thanks. Sachi, happy birthday. Hugsies, mommy. What a good girl you are today. While we can, let's make sure to have a fun time together, all day long. You bet. What's it called again, mommy, when you let the people you've captured off the hook? Amnesty, perhaps? Yeah, that's it. Today I'm gonna give everybody lots of amnesty. Gather everybody who's not dead yet in the gym for me, okay? I certainly hope this proves to be a more memorable birthday for her. When I came to, I found myself in a very spacious but dimly lit building. The ceiling above me had to have been a good 30 feet or more off the ground, with rows of lights evenly spaced among its entire area. The floor below me was clearly varnished, shining with glossy finish. I lifted my head a bit and surveyed the area in front of me, and the first thing I saw was a stage, flanked on both sides by drawn red curtains. Right in the middle of it was a podium, like the kind you typically see principals standing behind as they introduce themselves to new classes. So, I'm in an auditorium? The rain was coming down in sheets outside, and the steady pitter-patter of it on the roof filled this entire massive space with a deceptive calmness. On either side of the room, a plastic basketball hoop stretched its way up toward the ceiling, eagerly reaching like its players might. This space served as gymnasium and auditorium both, like so many others did in school buildings from throughout the mid-20th century. I'm still here. This can only be Heavenly Host Elementary. Damn it. Because I still wasn't able to stop the Sachiko Ever After ritual. I couldn't remember anything clearly. But I had the distinct sensation that this was not my first time experiencing the events of this particular day. Somehow I could just feel it. And I knew just a few short hours ago, in our plain old familiar classroom 2-9, my friends all performed the ritual that sealed us here in this horrible place. It was called Sachiko Ever After, and try as I might, I couldn't stop them. I knew too, this is what was going to happen. But something was different this time around. Wait, an auditorium? I don't think I've ever been in this room before. There were a lot of other people around as well. Students from a variety of different schools, most wearing uniforms I didn't recognize. For all the world, it looked and felt just like a Monday morning assembly. I clearly wasn't the only one confused by what was happening. Everybody was looking around in a daze, as if they all just woken up. Yeah, I remember being transported here to Heavenly Host Elementary, and I remember leaving classroom 1A with Yuka. But then there was a chime and a big earthquake, and all of a sudden I was here. Hold on, where's everybody else? Where's the rest of 2-9? Looking closely, I could see a handful of students wearing the uniform of Bukiden Senior High School, which wasn't far from ours. I even recognized a uniform or two from Polonia Academy High School, I think. We had mixers with them in the past. But where's the Kisura guy? And the others? Had the others not been brought here this time? Was I the only one? Satoshi, are you okay? Naomi's alive. So is Seiko. Oh shit. Seiko's not fucking dead. Mochita. Naomi. From deep within the throng of unfamiliar faces, Naomi and Shinohara came barreling toward me. The sight of friends amidst this chaos energized me, as if lifting a cloud from my heart. Forgetting for a moment that Naomi was a girl, I rushed to meet her and hugged her with all my might. You have no idea how worried I was. Tears were streaming down her cheeks. Most likely she'd been subjected to unspeakable horrors in the school until just a few minutes ago, just as Yuka and I had. Are you alright? You're not injured or anything, are you? No. How about you, Shinohara? Are you okay? I'm fine, but more importantly, Naomi, you better not let go. Huh? Oh no! Naomi quickly pushed herself away. Shinohara was staring at her with an impish grin on her face, but she too had tears welling in her eyes. Big brother! Oh god, it's Piss Girl. Mochita! Oh, the teacher's alive, let's go! Yuka, Shinozaki, Suzumoto, and Miss Yui were all together, and they seemed to have noticed all of us at once. They came running over to join the reunion. Yuka! Yui-sensei! Yuka, Miss Yui! I don't know if they reused assets for this game, but the art looks a lot better. It looks a lot clearer. I think Yuka looks really good right now. Satoshi, Mochita! You guys! Yoshiki, Shinozaki, Suzumoto, and Morishiki too. I hate half of these characters. Fuck Ayumi. And fuck Morishiki too. Honestly. I'm so glad you're all safe. What are you crying for, Satoshi? That look does not suit you at all. Your face really is kind of a disaster right now, man. Like, you guys look any better. Man, I was so worried about all of you. Mochita. We've been told that even though the 9 of us were all here in the same school, we existed in separate closed spaces and may never meet again. Yet here we were, not in separate dimensions closed off from one another, but gathered together in the same space and even the same room. We were still trapped in Heavenly Host Elementary, but my dearest wish to be able to see my friends once more had actually come to pass. So yeah, I was crying. I couldn't stop the tears from gushing out my eyes, even if I wanted to. We all slung our arms around one another's shoulders and enjoyed this first real moment of happiness any of us had experienced since this ordeal began. No! Sayaka! Other voices indicating similar teary reunions could be heard here and there throughout the auditorium. It seemed everyone here was in a familiar situation to our own. And it was kind of strange, I recognized some of them, as if I'd met them in another life, yet all the others in attendance were complete strangers. So what's actually happening? Someone must have intentionally gathered us all together here while we were unconscious. It's the only way a situation like this could come about. That's true. I'm glad we were able to reunite like this, but we clearly still haven't escaped Heavenly Host. So we shouldn't get our hopes up yet. We have to keep ourselves alert, okay? Why had we been assembled here? What was going to happen to us? I had a bad feeling about this, and I clearly wasn't the only one. A collective shudder ran through the room. Ukes? Yuka turned around to address the familiar voice that had spoken her name. It was for some reason her classmate, Satsuki Mizuhara. Nonchalantly munching on potato chips from a bag she seemed to have just taken out of the cupboard. Huh? Satsuki? Why are you here? Not really sure. I was picking out at home, and then all of a sudden, here I was. Speaking of, what is this place? Whoa. Your spun ourselves around to see what had produced that ear-splitting feedback pulse. And there, standing upon the auditorium stage, was an enormous speaker. In line with it was a podium noted earlier, as well as a mysterious announcement board covered up with red cloth. Has that been there this whole time? May I have your attention, please, everyone? Have you all come too? Who's there? And where are you talking to us from? Everyone in the room began looking around frantically for any sign of the person speaking to them. Quiet now, quiet please. Eyes forward, everyone. It's good manners to look someone in the eyes when they're speaking to you. Maybe we would if there was somebody fucking there to look at. Let's go, they're cursing. As usual, Yoshiki did not mince words. But his protests were met by a close encounter with a metal hammer, which came whizzing toward him from the stage, spinning wildly through the air. It was positively massive, almost unimaginably so. And the aim was spot on. It landed right at Yoshiki's feet, easily sinking itself deep into the floorboards where it remained, standing upright. Yoshiki fell to his knees, absolutely paralyzed with fear. What the hell is that thing? The giant man, Yoshikazu Yanagihori, was standing on one wing of the stage. He approached the podium at center stage and lifted a very little girl out from behind it, propping her up on his arm so the crowd could see her clearly. Was she there this whole time? She's so tiny. Juzakazu's response to the murmuring crowd was to stamp his feet hard and let out a bellowing roar, instantly silencing the room. The classic theme. Thank you all for being here today, and for all your hard work up till now. You've done well to loop your way through this day again and again. Oh yeah, the first game was like, we got out, but then Book of Shadows said that now it's a time loop. Great. This time will be a little different though. This loop is special. Once the day ends, everything will go back to normal, like this day never happened. It's kind of, a series of unlikely events? A side story, maybe? No, that's not it. A shindig? I think the word for it is anthology or something? And there are people present for it, and you'll probably never be able to meet again, so be sure to enjoy yourselves while you can, okay? What the hell? Today's my birthday, you see, so I want everybody to have a really good time. Have a good time with what? What are you talking about? You want us to have fun? What does that mean? Huh? You need to be careful, this could be a trap. That girl, I think she's... You know her, Kazami? Allow me to explain. See, you're going to be put on a culture festival for me today. So, what's just all this about, then? Mizuhara, no talking during the assembly. Sachiko quickly threw something in Satoshi's direction. Satsuki's, direction. With deadly accuracy, it was chalk. It smacked her right in the forehead with a fleshy split, and down she went. Excuse me? Yes, Polonia Academy High School Class 2-1 Sayaka U? It was one of the girls from another school. She raised her hand enthusiastically, As if this was a proper class, she was aiming for high marks. Sachiko seemed to take well to this, pointing at the girl named Sayaka and urging her to state her business. Huh? She couldn't possibly know the names of every one of the victims trapped in here, could she? Naomi seemed to be studying the girl closely. I'd like to go home, please. That seemed like not much of a smart thing to say. But Sachiko just swatted the idea away like it was a pesky fly, without even flinching, and without even losing her smile. Nope, that's not allowed. You think we give a shit about your birthday? Just let us go home, goddammit. As the boy with the red hair, Kai Shimada, spat out his demand, the rest of the attendees became riled, and began making similar demands of their own. Sachiko raised her hand slowly, pointing at Shimada, before hastily swinging it downward. It would become clear why in just a moment. Who the fuck do you even think you are? What gives you the right to make fools of us like this, you little bit? One of the lights from almost directly above Shimada came crashing to the floor with tremendous force, brushing up against his cheek on the way down. In a state of absolute shock, a cold sweat immediately formed on his body, and he collapsed to the ground in a heap. During morning assembly, please raise your hand if you wish to speak. But no one else raised their hands. No one else uttered even a single peep. In fact, the room felt dead silent. Somehow, this made Sachiko smile all the more menacing. Then, finally, the silence was broken. Over here. Yes, Mushishagawa Girls Middle School Class 1-4, Nana Ogasawara. What do you intend for us to do at this culture festival? Oh, what a good question. Teacher loves students who pay attention. Sachiko raised her hand again with a flourish, and the cloth covering the board beside her fell away. Upon it was a hand-drawn map of the school that was somehow simultaneously joyous and extremely creepy. I called it Heavenly Host and Sachiko Present. Chew them up and spit them out. The Great Confinement of the Rotting Flesh Festival, Summer Edition. I thought it was a pretty good name. Yoshikazu Yanagihori once again bellowed at the crowd and slammed his foot upon the floor with all his might. It was such a powerful stomp, in fact, that the whole room shook for several seconds afterward, the lights above clinking unsettlingly the whole time. Clap, everybody clap! Sachiko's smile couldn't have been any wider, or surprisingly, any purer. She shifted her weight a bit and hopped over to the podium for a better, more central seat from which to address her captive audience. And then suddenly she pointed toward the presentation board with a conductor's stick she'd somehow procured. As you can see, I've painstakingly prepared a full course of recreational activities for you all. And I've also listed out which students will be participating in each of these activities. Where you all wish to begin entertaining yourselves is more or less up to you. She was about to say challenging, wasn't she? And what does she mean by more or less? It's pretty clear these weren't going to be quite as fun or entertaining for us as we were being so poorly led to believe. Also, since the time axis has gone screwy, the connections between dimensions may get all messed up, but if so, don't worry about it, it's fine. Fine for you, maybe. Yoshiki barked out his misgivings despite himself. Also, you got here by performing a charm, right? Well, today we have some extra special guests joining us too. These are people you might share a connection with. I suspect the surprise may have been spoiled for a few of you, though, when you saw one of our special surprise guests earlier. Yuka turned to look at Satsuki. So, friends. Oh, pleased to meet you all. Since I haven't been able to connect with these people on a spiritual level, they're just here for the day. When the date changes, they get to go home. Of course, if they die, they stay here forever, so be careful, okay? Hey, you wouldn't happen to be Shishido, would you? Tsukasa? Let's go! The complete and utter shock in her voice was beyond apparent. Suddenly there stood Mikuni Tsukasa, decked out in his school uniform, exactly as Yui remembered him from her own school days. So, you are her then. Why are you an adult? I don't really know. It's really him. It's Tsukasa. Still a high school student, just like I remember. He's so cute. I have a question. Yes, Kisarigai Academy Senior High School Class 29 Mayu Suzumoto? Sachiko, if you really do want this to be a day of fun activities, maybe it could stand to have a brighter, peppier title? Nana, Chihaya, and Nari all nodded in agreement for some reason. Like what exactly? Well, how about Sachiko's Hysteric Birthday? The name of the game! The audience certainly seemed to like it, but then Mayu was in the theater club, so it only stood to reason. She knew how to sell an idea. Bit by bit, as she surveyed the applauding students, the look on Sachiko's face changed from one of pouty dejection to pure, unbridled enthusiasm. Yes, that's perfect. That's what we'll call it. She most likely had no clue what hysteric meant. And Yoshiki, Shimada, and Morishige weren't exactly on board with the idea, a fact which they made abundantly clear. Mayu, what are you thinking? That's our enemy, the one who trapped us here. I know, and I'm scared too, but I feel like she's probably pretty lonely herself, you know? You mustn't empathize with evil spirits, though you don't want to get swallowed up into this heavy atmosphere, do you? I think you're the one who doesn't get it, Morishige. Oh, shut up, Ayumi. If we play along with her games, we can try to find a chance to slip past her. It's a very valid tactic. And well, I for one, have no problem with it. Huh? And now, without further ado, I present to you my hysteric birthday. What in the world is this? Rap? Why though? You do often hear about unexplained rapping in haunted places. Those lyrics are creeping me out though. Positively beaming now, Sachiko turned her head to look at something farther back on the stage. To make things extra special, I'll be picking the first amusement myself. Let's see now. She suddenly had a knife in her hands and was tossing it and catching it, absent-mindedly, as she considered her options. She then swung back around triumphantly. I think I'm in the mood for a nice romantic comedy. Didn't you hear me? I said I'm in the mood for a romantic comedy. A romantic comedy? Seriously? Uh-huh, a romantic comedy. Romantic comedies with school settings are really big right now, aren't they? Well, yeah, I guess. What the hell role am I supposed to play in a romantic comedy? I mean, I guess if Shinozaki and I are the stars, it wouldn't be so bad. Did Kishinuma just look over at me? Nah, must just be my imagination. God, no, there's no way I could pull something like that off. I'd be way too embarrassing. He seems kinda angry or something. See, and for those kinds of stories to be that popular, they must be pretty funny, right? Maybe. So you'll perform one for me then, won't you? And it kind of depends on the script, I guess. Hey, blockhead, start passing them out. Yoshikazu Yanagihori began handing out copies of a thin, offset book to each person in attendance. Each beautiful bound mini-tome was adorned with gaudy decorations, highlighting the title of the work contained within. The hell's this? Is this literally a script? Heavenly Host Elementary Harem School Days. The Great Love Love Maneuver? You know, when they said this was a fan service game, I didn't take it, like, completely seriously, but from the screenshots I've seen and now this, I'm scared, y'all. Huh, pretty cool title, don't you think? I don't know a lot about romantic comedies, but I know a garbage title when I hear one. Huh? I'm the lead? Yep, looks that way. Probably for the best, honestly. Be a weird-ass romantic comedy with me in the lead. The other principal characters are Nagashima, Shinozaki... Wait, Shinozaki's in it too? As a member of the harem? I do not like where this is going. Who else is in this cast? Gotta keep reading. Miss Yui too and Yuka? Man, the list just keeps on growing. Who's Toko Kirasaki? And Sasaki Mizuhara. Is Yuka's friend, right? Is Yuka's friend, right? I guess I just should check out the actual script to see what happens to everybody. Huh? What? Huh? The hell is this tripe? It's just Satoshi literally getting every single girl here for no good reason whatsoever. Isn't that what romantic comedies are, though? The main guy is super popular with every girl for no reason at all? Okay, sure, granted, but still. You really plan to make Shinozaki and the other girls play along with this crap? I honestly don't mind. Shut up, Ayumi. Are you serious? It's a harem romance, Shinozaki. A fucking harem. I mean, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Don't tell me, Nakashima, that you're cool with this too. Yeah, as long as Satoshi's the lead, I don't mind at all. I mean, I'm not saying, I just mean it's better than if it were a stranger, right? And what about you, Yuka? Huh? I haven't read the script yet, but if it's with Big Brother, I don't mind one bit. And you too, Miss Yui? We did take care of Miss Yui in the second game, so... Huh? Kishinuma, I haven't said a word yet. Why are you getting so angry? Just answer the question, Miss Yui. Do you accept this script? I'm not wholeheartedly embracing it, no. But it's better than any of that scary stuff at least, right? Well, seems everybody else is on board. You shut your goddamn mouth. I don't care if every girl here is okay with it. I'm not. You weren't this against it before, though, Big Brother. That's right, Kishinuma. What's gotten you so uptight? Shinozaki. It might make me a smaller person, but I just don't want to have to watch you get close to Satoshi like that. I don't care if you understand. I, for one, won't be a part of this farce. That's okay, you weren't in the script to begin with, Big Brother. Nonetheless, I would not support this production. I stand opposed. I don't care for her either. If you're gonna make anyone the male lead, you ought to pick me, not a plain-ass nobody with no special traits whatsoever. What do you mean, no special traits? Also, I don't think my qualifications are the issue here. Didn't you hear me then? I'll say it again. If you're gonna make anyone the damn lead of this fucking stupid rom-com, then pick me, not this boring-ass goody two-shoes everyman. You don't have to be so mean about it. And that wasn't my point anyway, it's not about me. Putting aside Mochida's unique traits or lack thereof, I too stand in opposition to this charade. However, if it must be performed, then I propose picking someone far more suitable for the lead, someone with theater experience, such as myself. Morishige, you object to me as the lead too? If you didn't hear me, I'll be happy to repeat myself. Everyone just fat rip on Satoshi. I don't need you or anyone else to repeat yourself, damn it. I'm just lamenting the fact that every guy here seems very much opposed to me taking this role. Putting aside Mochida's unique traits or lack thereof, I too stand in opposition to this charade. If, however, it must be performed, then I propose picking someone far more suitable for the lead, someone with theater experience, such as myself. I just said you didn't need to repeat yourself. And why do you have to repeat everything you said? Regardless of your lack of unique traits, you too must be opposed to this farce, Satoshi, right? Yoshiki, not you too. If you didn't hear me, then allow me to repeat myself. Stop, damn it, don't you dare. I'm not complaining about being unable to hear what you're saying. My hearing is just fine. And I don't give a crap about your hearing. I'm just asking if you're okay with performing this absurd romantic comedy as written. Well, I mean, no, but still. See, this isn't a question of whether or not you have any traits worthy of the role now, is it? No, I guess it isn't. This is completely besides the point. But I can't help being at least a little bothered. Do you really think I'm that bland? Yoshiki. Hello, Earth Yoshiki. Do I really have to answer that? What? Is it really that tough a question? Do you really have to think that hard about whether or not I have a clearly defined personality? Big brother. Hey Yukes, is your big brother really like one of those blank slate dudes you see in anime? Someone with no unique characteristics to speak of? Huh? Satsuki. Well, that's what everybody's saying, and nobody stepped in to say otherwise. But when you put it so bluntly like that, I just feel kind of bad for him. No, Yuka, not you too. That's not it. You're very protagonisty, big brother. You're really cool-headed, and when something needs to get done, you step in and do it. I don't know what any of us would do without you. But would you say I have unique personality traits? I'm only hearing otherwise, man. But Yukes is right. That does make you pretty protagonisty. Satsuki. What? Think about it. Calling someone protagonisty is a compliment. But when you get right down to it, it basically just means they're really ordinary. I am, aren't I? That doesn't matter right now, Satoshi. Yeah, that's right. Right now it makes no difference whether or not I have anything new to bring to the table. Satoshi, are you in or are you out? You're totally against the script too, right? You are against it, aren't you? Satoshi. I'm in. But we have a chance to experience one full day without any scary stuff happening, so I feel like it would be best to play along. I've misjudged you, man. While you're up there being subjected to countless worldly pleasures, just think about what Shinozaki and I are going through. That's not it, Yoshiki. I just don't think we should defy Sachiko right now. Besides, Shinozaki said she didn't mind. Isn't that right, Shinozaki? You're okay with playing along, right? Sure. Do you even know what you're saying, Shinozaki? What do you mean? I said before that I was okay with the script. But Satoshi's the lead, and it's a harem! Yeah, and Mochida said he's cool with it too, so there's no problem. Honestly, Kishinuma. Have you even been listening? Yoshiki, are you okay? You look like you're in shock or something, but you're not even in this production, so it shouldn't make any difference to you, right? Satoshi. Hmm? Satoshi. We are no longer friends. Yoshiki, why are you being like this? Why won't you accept that performing this romantic comedy is the right thing to do? You are the one who isn't getting it, Satoshi. That's because I don't understand a thing you're saying, Yoshiki. I don't care, I oppose this romantic comedy.
どうして
How come?
せっかく楽しい一日にし
I had a whole fun day planned out for you. And everything. How come you gotta fight like that?
どうしてって
How come? Because you wrote this stupid script.
ひどいお兄
That's such a mean thing to say, Big Brother. No, I can't call you Big Brother anymore. You don't deserve it.
死ぬまたちがそういう
If you and your friends are so against the romantic comedy, Kishinuma, then I have another idea what you can do.
やべえ
Crap, I think I made her mad.
逃げたいやつが
Anyone who wants to escape will be given a chance, but it won't be easy. I prepared an escape room scenario on the other side of that door.
もしゴールまで
If you can make it to the goal, I'll let you and one other person escape, because it's lonely being the only one, right?
マ
You
ジか
serious?
もしゴール
That's if you can make it to the goal.
だね
1. Shame upon the battlefield.
大丈夫ラン
Ron, are you okay? I'm okay, dear wife.
主よ
Oh Lord, please take pity upon us and grant us your cleansing light to wash away our sins.
私たちをお守りください
I want a church girl who go to church and read her Bible. This prayer for light offered up by my dear wife wended its way into the air, but was quickly snuffed out by the overwhelming darkness of the school. Okay, so I think the chapters are pretty, it's like 8 separate chapters, I believe, so they're really quick. It's only been 38 minutes I've been playing and 42 minutes of streaming, so I'm gonna keep going until I can't. How many save files I got? 64. Okay, so a lot of stuff probably happens in this. Shame upon the battlefield. This prayer for light offered up by my dear wife wended its way into the air, but was quickly snuffed out by the overwhelming darkness of the school. My name is Ran Kobayashi. I'm a second year at St. Cruz Girls Academy. And my wife's name is Azusa Takai. She's a schoolmate of mine from the same grade. What sets her apart from so many others, though, is that when she prays to God above, wondrous miracles sometimes come to pass.
祈り聞くのか
Do you think your prayers will even reach their mark from a place like this, so far removed from the world we know? Of course, my Lord watches over us always,
どこに
and can see us from anywhere.
見守っていてください
I'm certain my prayers are being heard.
嫁は本当に経験
Oh, dear wife, you truly
隣にいると
are as pious as they come. Simply being by your side makes me feel as though my heart has been purified. I should point out that there's no misunderstanding that Azusa is not my actual legal wife. We're both still in high school after all, and we're both girls. Okay, and... So there are many hurdles to overcome before we can make our union official. Our names won't be appearing in one another's family registers anytime soon. Sad as that is to say.
気を抜いちゃダメ
Let's go, lesbians, let's
闇に
go.
取り込まれてしまう
Don't let your guard down, Ren. You'll be absorbed by the darkness if you do.
闇って
Oh,
何
is
か
darkness such a bad thing?
悪いものというか
Not on its own, but this space itself holds a certain power that most definitely is. Spaces can
記
hold
憶がな
power.
く感じるでしょ
You can feel it when you go to church, can't you? A holy presence in the air?
空気がきれい
I
だ
can feel that the
な
air around me is very pretty, I guess.
ここはその逆なの
Well, this is the opposite of that. I think I understand. It is pretty difficult to breathe
余
here.
分な空気は
Stagnant air breeds stagnant power, and there are those who have openly accepted such power within themselves. Scary people? You don't mean vengeful spirits, do you?
そうね
I do.
しかもそいつ
And they aren't far away from us now.
そう遠くないとこ
I
ろ
could hear in her voice when she said that. She was shivering. And for it to make my dear wife shiver, it was clear that whatever this power was, it must have been something truly hellish.
大丈夫だ
It's alright. Everything's gonna be just fine.
どうして
Oh, how's that?
私の愛が
Because my love will be your guide, dear wife. Strangely, as I said those words, I felt as though this wasn't the first time I said them. Was this merely deja vu, or was there more to it? A sense of foreboding began to creep over me.
ランの愛が
Your love, huh? could see her smile despite herself, which helped alleviate my fears, if only the tiniest bit. Can you think of a stronger force to be found anywhere in this world? Nothing can run deeper or stronger than the love of my lord. My love will protect and guide you in equal measure to that of your lord. That's quite reassuring then. By the way, that sinister power I mentioned, it seemed to be emanating from beyond that door. For real? A great evil awakens? I am afraid it is indeed for real, yes. Though whether or not it's a great evil remains to be seen. When I saw the stern, serious look on my dear wife's face, my own face quickly followed suit. Although I swore to her eventually everything would be okay, I could not justify that statement. A steady stream of doubt and unease flowed through me. I don't believe we have much choice but to forge onward, however. Lord, please see us through this ordeal. Wait, dear wife, please wait. What is it? Before you embark upon this challenge, please allow me to take in the scent of your hair, dear wife. As you wish. Because this was my wife, it should go without saying that every part of her smelled positively divine. But of all her many smells, her hair had always been my favorite. So I took a great huff of it here now. As if this were to be the last I'd ever see of her, the smell was enough to touch me to my core. Oh dear wife, your fragrance is heavenly as always. That did the trick for sure. Oh my god, I hate it. The feeling of absolute bliss spreading through my sinuses was overwhelming. Which I mean quite literally, as I found myself immediately fainting from it. Ren, hey Ren, are you alright? As my consciousness faded, I could hear my dear wife calling out to me, her voice filled with concern. Even then, it was like the voice of an angel, my betrothed in all her splendor. So if I make it to the goal, I get to hightail it out of here with somebody else? Meaning if I can pull this off, I can rescue Shinozaki from the cell. What the heck, Kishinuma? He keeps facing over at me. Do I have something on my face? Okay, I'll do it. Yoshiki, you serious? Why not? If I make it to the goal, I can get the hell out of here, right? And win freedom for somebody else too. I can't pass that up. Well, yeah, but... No, you can't do this. Whatever this game is, it's not going to end well. What are you getting so worked up for, Satoshi? Whatever she's got planned, it's obviously dangerous. You may be betting your life on this chance. My life? It's nothing that serious, man. A minute ago, she was talking about having us put on a romantic comedy for her. This is different, though. It's not... Well, who else is going to save Shinozaki, then, huh? Huh? You may not be willing to push your limits for her, but I am. I'll save Shinozaki. You got a problem with that, Satoshi? Yoshiki. Kishinuma, what are you talking about? I don't recall ever asking you to rescue me. What? In fact, I've been trying all this time to play along with Sachiko and get close to her, so I would really appreciate you not getting in my way. Oh, I didn't realize. Honestly, an amateur like you should just keep his mouth shut and take notes. I didn't expect her to tear into me this much. This is a state of emergency. I can't let her words keep me from doing what I know I need to do for Shinozaki's own sake. I have to do everything I can for her. Sachiko, count me in. I'll take part in your escape room challenge. I see. That makes me kind of happy. Idiot. I don't know what it is, but this Kishinuma guy, he kind of makes my heart skip a beat. What's wrong, Nana? Something on your mind? Huh? Oh no, I'm fine. It just doesn't this place seem kind of familiar to you, Nari? Not really. Okay, it must be my imagination then. So they're not aware of the time loop. Nah, What's wrong, Chihaya? If you got something to say, just spit it out. How'd that be so melty-mouthed? What is it already? Now, if you speak to her like that, Chihaya's not exactly going to feel comfortable saying what she needs to say. Isn't that right, Chihaya? Yeah. Well, excuse me for being impatient when we're trapped in a creepy school of death.
間も住めないでよ。
Please don't take that tone, Nari.
それで千早ちゃん、
Jahaya, you're about to say that this place feels kind of familiar to you too, right? By any chance? Yeah, I don't remember it clearly, but there's definitely something.
私の子供
Maybe there's a reason for this pounding in my chest then.
千早ちゃんはあの
What about that boy
岸沼
Kishinuma? Do you recognize him at all, Jahaya?
あの人には会ったことないと思う。
I don't think I've ever met him before.
そっか。
Okay.
でも
But that boy with the glasses seems familiar.
メガネの人
Boy with the glasses, you mean that one with the perfectly starched uniform? Yeah, doesn't he seem familiar to you, Nari?
私は記憶にない
I
な。
don't think so. Where do you know him
それは
from?
どこでどこって言われ
Can't really say. I just have this weird feeling I've met him somewhere
会った
before.
ことがある気がするってあんたね。
A weird feeling, really.
でもあの人確か
I'm pretty sure his name is Sukataro Morishige.
って名前。森重。
Sukataro Morishige.
なりちゃんも多分
And I think maybe you've met him too, Nari.
そう言
Now
わ
that
れ
you
る
mention
と
it,
あった
I kind of think I might have
という
somehow.
ことは
So all three of us are experiencing some form of deja vu here, right? Yeah.
だね。
Seems like
会っ
it.
たことあるはずなのに。
I really think we've seen these people before, but my memories of them are so hazy. Still, it's not just me. Nari and Chihaya are experiencing it too.
嫌なことが
I just hope this isn't a bad omen.
ねえ、しげに。
Hey, Shig,
しげに。
what about you? Are you going to take part in this too?
あ あ
I intend
助
to.
かるのが自
If it
分
were
一人
only
だ
my
けなら
salvation on the line, I likely wouldn't, but being able to rescue another as well.
前は
Mayo, I simply must rescue you from this purgatory.
しげにがそういう。
That's your decision, then I won't try to stop you.
なんだ
Oh, does something about this bother you? Shig, just promise you'll come back to me, okay?
ああも
Of
ちろん
course, I never dreamed of leaving you behind.
そうだよね。
No, I suppose you wouldn't. Okay then, best of luck to you, Shig.
会いていたけ
You
ど
seem so confident, so why is it I feel like I'm never going to see him again?
もう二度と会えないような。
Oh, girl, cause you got ripped apart by ghosts. Yeah. Yeah.
こんなの私の気のせいだよね。しげに。
It must just be my nerves getting the better of me. Shig, that's all.
当然一番
First challenger is gonna be me, though. Obviously, I assume nobody's got any objections.
一番は島だね。
First challenger is Shimada, then.
最初は不利だから。
And the first
ボーナスあ
person
げちゃおうかしら
has the disadvantage, so maybe I'll give you a little bonus, too.
ゴール
If you make it to the goal, that is.
だけど
ボーナスか
A bonus, huh? Don't know what it could be, but hell, sounds good. Things are getting interesting now.
おい桐崎
Hey, Kirasaki.
何
What?
俺がゴールしたら
When I make it to the goal, you're cool with being the other person I take home with me, right? Huh?
まそれな
I meant I'll be expecting something in return, of course. You fucking creep.
それなりの礼って
Pretty clear what something he has in mind. He disgusts me.
考えてないよね。
どうしたんだ
Something the matter? Your face is looking a little pallid. Another fucking creep. Oh no, it's nothing.
ゆうや、
Would you get concerned about me?
ゆうやは
How about you, Yuya? Will you be participating
どう
too?
も興味が持て
I have no interest in this.
ゆうやは他の
That's because you're a lot more mature than the other boys. What do you mean exactly? Don't worry about it.
困らせちゃったかな。
Did that bother him? Well, that's okay. Yuya's kinda cute when he's bothered.
ちょこんと。
Really, if it were Yuya instead of Shimada, I'd be okay with giving something in return. No bad thoughts. No bad thoughts. Slut. We don't slut shame here. Because, you know, a hoe never gets cold.
桐崎
You know, you gotta do what you gotta do to survive, am I right? Hey. Kurosaki, your face is turning red now.
なんでもないなんでも
It's nothing, nothing at all.
こんなこと考えて
I sure as hell can't tell him I'm having those kinds of thoughts about him.
そうか
Alright then.
島田が
Look, Shimada's getting started.
ま
Huh?
だ
But
合図ないよ
nobody
ね
said to begin yet or anything.
もう待ちきれねえ
I can't wait any longer. I want to get to that goal, so Kurosaki and I can...
俺だけ先にスタートしても
Besides, what does it matter if I get a little head start? No big deal. With that, he flung open the door and ran through to whatever horrors awaited on the other side. What? Unfortunately for him, a pit trap opened at his feet only moments as he crossed the threshold. And since he was running, he stood no chance of avoiding it. Almost as soon as he began, down he went, into the depths.
いきなり落と
Who
し
the fuck puts a pit trap right at the start? Shimada, didn't anyone ever teach you that jumping the gun is cheating?
島田
Is he dead? Probably.
今回は死なないんじゃなかった
Isn't
の
there supposed to be no risk of dying this time?
幸子に逆らった奴は
No mercy for those who oppose Sachiko, it would
と
seem.
いうことらしいでも
But even if we don't oppose her, once the special service day ends, we'll be back in our previous reality where death is practically a given.
黒崎
Kurosaki, don't tell me you plan on participating as well. Well, if the only alternative is to wait out the day and go back to that hell from before, then this really is our only chance, right?
かもしれないが
You have a point,
島田がどう
but
な
you
った
saw
か
what
は
happened
見
to
たはずだ
Shimada. You're better off passing on this.
俺も
I'm Kurosaki. I feel like the chance we have not only
ゴールした人間だけでなく
to save not only ourselves but other people as well won't come around again.
気がする
You feel I'm surprised? You've never been one to act on gut instinct, Fugoroy.
ああ
I'm surprised too, but there's just something about this place. It's like if we stay here too long, we're going to suffer a really miserable fate.
しかしうまくゴールできれば
Whereas if we all make it through this challenge, we'll be able to save everyone from Bukiden, aside from Shimada. So you're telling me to participate as well now. If you do, Kazami and we all make it, that'll be 6 people we saved.
しかし危険す
Yes, but it's far too dangerous. We don't know what other traps are set beyond simple pitfalls.
そりゃ何が
You're right, we don't know what to expect at all. In fact, still,
でも俺がゴールしたら
if I make it through, I can rescue
助けられ
Mitsuki.
るんだ
Kurosaki turned to look at Mitsuki, hoping to indignate his intentions with the stern, determined look on his face. Mitsuki, however, completely misinterpreted his gaze.
そうね
Kurosaki's right. There's too much stake not to take on this challenge, so if Kazami won't go, then I will.
何よ二人ともやる
What's
気
with
の
the
ない北見君よ
dumbfounded looks, you two? Kazami obviously doesn't want to do this, so I'm pretty sure I'll be a lot more helpful than he would be. That's true.
でもそれだと俺が
But then I don't get to save her if I make it through.
確かに美月の方が適任かもしれないが
You'd be a more reliable ally to have on our side.
なーに
Come on, guys, you got a problem with me? Just come out and say it.
いや別にそんな
No,
こと
no problems here. I know I'd certainly feel better having you by my side in there, Mitsuki, wouldn't you, Kokoro?
ああ
Yes,
そうだ
definitely. I can see her stepping in to save us. Stupid things get particularly tense.
じゃあ決まりね
That's more
全員
like
で
it.
脱出するわよ
Now,
逆弾高等
what do you
学校
what do we say when we get going? Beginning senior high school, move out.
おお
Autobots roll out. Alright. Mitsuki, does she even realize that without Shimada, there's no way to save everyone from Bukiden?
それ
おっしゃクリア
Yes, finished.
ヒューやったね涼介
Nice, Yosuke, huh?
あれ浦部
Okay, what's everyone talking about? For some reason, Yoshikazu Yanagihori was now dragging television into the auditorium.
この人を見てると
This guy gives me the creeps, but not just because of his appearance. There's something deeper than that, too. I just can't put my finger on what. No, he killed you all, so...
ここに残った人たちにはそのテレビでレースの様子を見せてあげるね
There we go. Now, anyone not participating can watch the race from right here.
それにしても
Pity we had someone rush ahead and get himself disqualified, though. Guess all the information I gathered on him was for naught. Naho, look, next to Sachiko, isn't that... Aiko Niwa, that information dealer who collects spirit items and won't shut up about all the money she plans to make. Did she perform the ritual too?
あら
Now, Naho, let's not say things we can't take back.
あなたがレイグコレクター
Why'd I take it back? It's all true. You are an information dealer, you do collect spiritual items, and you never shut the hell up about making money.
まあそうね
Well, yes, I suppose you're right.
一緒に言われる
But when you
と
say them
すご
all
い
in succession like that, it presents me in such a negative light.
別々に行っても
I sincerely doubt mentioning them all separately would make any difference.
言われてみればそうね
Alright, you have a point, but to address your last concern, namely how I got here,
それはね
it's because I called her here as a commentator.
ですって
What she said.
ですってじゃないでしょ
Tell you what she said, me. Do you have any idea what sort of place you've been summoned to?
それはこっちのセリフ
That's my line. You're the one who saw fit to enter a realm you know nothing about, and you even dragged Sayaka into your mess. And before you ask, I've just been brought here on a temporary basis, so I can do nothing to rescue you. But I have been worried about you since you vanished.
どうだか
Have you now? Give the cold shoulder to someone who's saved you from danger time and time again. A little appreciation will go a long way, you know.
その度にちゃっかりレアな
And I
霊具を
suppose you
入手
think
して
no
たの
idea.
を私が知
And
ら
I
ないと
suppose you
でも
think I had no idea you were really just after some rare spirit item each time, and only helped me when it suited your needs. Oh my.
喧嘩は後にしてね
Save the fighting for later,
さっき落
Aiko.
とし穴に落ちた島田のことを
What
教
can
え
you
て
tell me about the Shimada guy who fell in the hole? What kind of person was he? Yes, I best take care of business. I've already been paid after all.
やっぱり霊具をもらった
I
の
knew it, you got spirit items for coming here, didn't you? I'm a professional, so I shan't dignify that with a response. Ahem, the boy who was disqualified was Kai Shimada. Ironically, his first name means pleasant.
誰馬
Zing. We got in senior high, class 2-4. Feared by much of the student body for his violent conduct, admired by fellow delinquents, and a certain subset of girls.
うーん
So he was kind of a sad sack then. Most definitely. The rumor mill claims he had 10 girlfriends. I told each one of them, you're the only one for me, baby.
わあ
What an awful person. On top of that, his trusty survival knife that he likes to show off, he apparently bought it through mail order, and it's not even a high-end product. Honestly,
人のプライバシー
really outing someone's personal details like that. What kind of information dealer does something like that? Does she have no pride?
まさに女の敵って
Well, to be
感じだ
fair,
な
he does sound like a danger to all women, so I'm willing to look at this once at least.
まあ
I suppose it prevents him from landing girlfriend number 11. Makes me ashamed to be part of the same gender as him, but my Sayaka would never fall for such underhanded charms. She's much too smart for that. Where the hell did you come from, you stupid dog? Nice. Inamaru doubled over in pain. Now, Sayaka, I know you were startled, but don't you think a sudden corkscrew to the solar plexus is overdoing it a bit? He got what he deserved. Period. I know I'm not exactly one to talk, but I sometimes get the sense that you're a little overly hard on Inamaru. Hey, he's the one who sticks to me like glue just because we grew up as neighbors, and he romanticizes me as his childhood friend. The harder, the better. And just showed up out of nowhere. He seriously skeeves me out, Naho. I don't know, I think he's showing remarkable restraint. Personally, he was probably beside himself with worry searching for you after you disappeared. Naho, don't say that. I don't want to even think about that creep running around desperately calling my name. Sends shivers down my spine. Oh, come on now, Sayaka. I would never do something so embarrassing. Though I would certainly go anywhere to find you, even into the depths of hell itself. Speaking of, how in the hell did you get here in the first place? Anyone who hasn't played Blood Drive or read the manga will have no clue who you are. So they're just outright saying it. Anyone who hasn't played Blood Drive or read the manga will have no clue who you are. So, it's said to play this game before playing Blood Drive. It even came out before Blood Drive, so I'm going in order. I'm going in, I did the first one, Blood Covered, Book of Shadows. This came out right before, this came out with Blood Drive on the same day. So, but it's in order on the site. It's right before Blood Drive, so... What sort of nonsense are you speaking, Sayaka? There's no one in this world who isn't fully aware that you and I are an item. We're not an item, which means obviously there is no one in this world who would know that. You blush, that's my Sayaka, cute as a button. I am not your Sayaka, you dumbass dog. This is immediately followed by another one of Sayaka's famous corkscrews, exploding from her fist with utmost superhuman vigor. And this one was aimed directly at Inamaru's nine tails, which was impacted so deep as to be virtually flattened. Ha! Wow, still standing.
さやか
Sayaka, you underestimate my adaptability.
この犬丸に同じ
It's
攻撃
common
が
knowledge
二度通
that
用
I,
しないわ
Inamaru, cannot be based by the same attack twice. In what universe is that common knowledge? Besides, how am I supposed to trust in your mystical adaptability when you can't even accept the fact that I am not in any way interested in you? Don't be absurd. If I haven't won your heart, then tell me who has. Isn't it obvious, Naho? I'd given my heart to Naho.
それもどうかと思うけど。
I'm not so sure about that either. What? No, that's mean.
というか
That's besides the point anyway. Shouldn't you be focused on the main part of your question right now? Oh yeah, Inamaru, why are you here?
いるのよ。
もちろん
Simple, it's a miracle brought about by love.
聞いた私がバカだった
It was stupid for me to ask.
真面目な話
Seriously though, you didn't perform the Sachiko ever after ritual to get here, I take it.
ないわ。
俺ここ
That'd be
に
tough to do with no
友達いない
friends.
さやか以外興味ないものね
Not that, that breaks you up any. You only have eyes for Sayaka after all.
そういえば
Actually, speaking of the random comings and goings, I get the feeling Taguchi, age 29, isn't around anymore either.
私さっき
I know he is, I totally saw him not too long ago.
どこに行ったの
Where was he?
詳しくはわからないけどビデオカメラ片手に外にフラフラって
I don't remember exactly, but I can picture it in my head. He was all stumbling around with a video camera in one hand. I've lost the ability to read the air here.
心配
You worried?
まあねでもさやか
Maybe, but Sayaka, you mustn't chase after him, okay? It's dangerous. Okay.
さえのきさん多分だけどその田口さんって人なんか庭さんと話していたよ
Sunoki, I'm not 100% sure on this, but I think I saw the guy you're talking about, Taguchi, speaking with Niwa.
あいこ
With
正
Aiko?
確には
To be exact, it was both
けど
Sachiko and Niwa.
嫌な予感がする
I don't like the sound of that.
バカ犬あいこさん
Stupid dog. Aiko aside,
話してたら止め
how could you see him talking with Sachiko and not stop him?
止めてたら褒めてくれた
If
の
I
か
had
い
stopped him, would you have praised me, Sayaka?
褒めるわけないでしょ
Why the hell would I have done that? And for the last time, I am not your Sayaka. My Sayaka is such a shy little
俺の
goose.
さやかは
サチコ
I just kind of brought people here who had some connection with other guests, but I don't know very much about them. So Aiko, what can you tell me about that pathetic boy?
一言で言えば
The quick and dirty explanation is he's Sayaka's highly malaligned pet dog.
なんてことを言ってる
Oh,
間に
but this seems the race has begun while we were talking, and currently in the lead is Seiko Shinohara.
篠原せ
セイク早い
Go on, Seiko, so fast.
篠原選手スタートは
Despite a
遅かった
delayed
はず
start to the
なのに
race, Shinohara wasted no time jumping into the lead by way of her uncommonly fast speed.
まるでテレポートの
It's almost like she can teleport.
テレポート
Teleport, teleport!
私ぶっちぎりだよナオミ
Check out how much I'm leading by, Naomi. Trip. Best of luck. Show me your innards.
ひどい光景
What horrifying spectators, but I can't let it get to me.
なぜなら私の心には
Because deep in my heart burns for the fire of my eternal love for Naomi. Fall into a pit.
ヤジも気にならない
Tell me all you want, only Naomi's tears enter these ears. And with that, Seiko sped up even more.
今日は速攻
Day of all days, I need to put these legs to good use. Then I can leave this place together with Naomi.
今セイコなんて
Seiko, did you say something? I said I'm going to participate in this escape room challenge.
ないよセイコ
That's not a good idea. You saw what happened to that red-haired boy, didn't you?
でもこのまま
Yeah, but I feel like
手をこまねいて
if I keep standing around twiddling my
この
thumbs,
ままじゃきっと
something
もっと
much worse is going to
ひどいことになる
happen to us.
ナオミだってなんとなくわかってるんでし
You
ょ
can feel it too, Naomi, can't you?
私たち
That something really, really horrible is going to happen to us in here. Yeah, she got hung and decapitated. Yeah, I can't remember clearly what it is, but I feel like we've been reliving something really terrifying over and over in this place. She can't remember it, but she is one of the only people besides Ayumi back in Book of Shadows to realize that they were stuck in a time loop. And now in this game, Sachiko outright says, yeah, you're in a time loop.
だからここは
Exactly, so just leave everything to me.
でも聖
But Seiko,
どうしたのナオミ
what is it, Naomi?
が首をつってる場面が
I keep seeing a vision of you hanging. I
ご
know.
めんセイコ
Sorry, Seiko, it's probably
気のせいじゃ
nothing.
ないと思う
No, it's something, alright. I think it's probably how I died here. What?
だったら
Then wouldn't
だ
that
から
mean...
こそだよナオミ私その運命を乗り越え
Precisely my
てゴー
point.
ル
I
して
have to
み
reach
せる
that goal no matter what.
それって私のため
For me, you mean? Yeah, because you and I, Naomi, we're bosom buddies. Bosom buddies, that's all Naomi thinks we are anyway. To me, though, we're so much more. And I want us to leave this place together, still as bosomy and buddy-buddy as ever. Seiko. I'm sure you prefer being rescued by Mochita, of course. Seiko. That was a joke, just a joke, and on that note, I, Seiko Shinohara, will now step forth and take part in Sachiko's escape room adventure.
セイコちょっと待って
Seiko,
止め
wait.
ないでナオミ
Don't try to stop me, Naomi.
もう止め
I
ない
won't. Don't worry. Just hold up for 1 second. Naomi put her arms around Seiko and squeezed out one great big hug. A sudden, unexpected hug from Naomi, displayed for the whole world to see even?
みんなも咲かさないでよ
Cut it out. This is just all the encouragement I can give. Sorry.
そして
And thank you, Naomi.
セイコ
Seiko, I won't try to stop you, but just promise you'll make it to the goal safely, promise?
絶対無事にゴール
My body is light as a feather. I've never felt such euphoria. I no longer have anything to fear. I'll run with all my might. For Naomi.
私一人ぼっ
Because now, I'm not alone. Aren't you now? You may be nothing more than a clown, a jester. Jester, jester, jester! Oh, there's a hole in the floor here, too big to cross. Did I make a wrong turn somewhere?
コース間違えたかなそこのドアが開いてる
Wait, I think that door's unlocked. Seiko cautiously inched her way toward the door, then trepidatiously reached out a hand and pushed it open.
普通のパン
Vast quantities of bread? It's a bread eating challenge, Big Sis Seiko.
なるほど
I see now. We each run down the hallway and undergo a different challenge in a different classroom. Unfortunately for you, this is my specialty, so I'm afraid I'm going to make short work of your best laid plans. Naomi worriedly watched Seiko strike a gallant pose via the closed-circuit television in the auditorium. A broad premonition began creeping over her, but she tried her best to ignore it, instead focusing all her energy on positive thoughts and encouragement.
セイコ頑張って
Good luck, Seiko.
ドリャーうりゃー頑張って
Seiko sure is giving it her all. But remember what I said. This is a bread eating challenge. Huh? Bread eating as in...
競争
Naomi turned to Sachiko, suddenly realizing what she was up to. Guess you figured it out, but Seiko can't hear you anymore. I turned down the volume to that room. Not bad, huh? Oh, Sachiko, that's just too cruel. Seiko, no! One of them's probably poisoned. You shouldn't chew it. Only I'll let you go.
とどめよペロフィナ
Finishing move. Last lick finale.
セイコ
Seiko. I saved. I can always go back. Seiko, don't eat that bread.
ナオミ
Naomi? It almost seemed as though Seiko could sense Naomi's feelings for a moment, and in that moment she happened to notice a jumping motion with her, within her peripheral vision.
パンの化け物
It's a bread monster. Not the bread monster.
パンが襲ってくるとはここはパンの惑
There's
星
bread attacking me. Does that
なん
mean
でふざけてる場
this
合
is
じゃ
the
ない
dawn of the bread? God, what the hell am I saying? Seiko began running around, dodging the bread monster. I heard Naomi's voice. I know I did. She was worried about me. It was so clear. Naomi saved me. She really saved me. No.
ポロリ来た
Splash zone.
来たポロリ
Drip.
ポ
Drop.
ロリポロリ
Drip.
ポ
Drop.
ロリ
Seiko. Seiko!
無理にでも止めるんだ
If I'd known this was going to happen, I would have stopped you. I would have done whatever it took to stop you. I'm so sorry, Seiko. If only I'd actually listened to my gut. If only I trusted myself.
中島さん
Nagashima, this isn't your fault. No, it is my fault. I did nothing to save her. Even though I knew this was how things were going to turn out, this is all my fault.
聖子
Seiko, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
中島さん
Nagashima, no, this seriously isn't your
教師であ
fault.
る私が
As your teacher, I must take responsibility for not doing a better job of protecting you all. Oh crap, I forgot to rescind the rule governing this place.
それじゃあ聖子は絶対
Which means Seiko's fated to die no matter what.
あらあら
Oh my, Sachiko, how careless of you.
うっかり
うっかりさんで済む
This
レベルじゃ
goes
ないでし
well
ょ
beyond carelessness.
パン食い競争の次は
Past the breading challenge is an ordinary hallway. No way, that's all there is to it?
なんだよこの長い
What's up with this absurdly long plank of wood? I feel like I've seen something like it in a manga before, but never in real life. Kurosaki peeked into the massive hole in the floor.
それにしても
And it's so deep, it's so dark, I can't even see the bottom. If you fell in there, you'd be dead for
もし
sure.
かして他にも見えない
There may be other
仕掛けがあ
traps
るか
concealed nearby. What are you doing, Kurosaki?
何って
What are we doing? This place seems like it could be full of traps. If we don't take the time to look before we leap, we could be in serious danger.
それで何か分かった
Okay, and what have you determined? Absolutely nothing.
だったら考えるだ
In
け
that
無駄
case,
じゃない
worrying about it isn't going to get us anywhere, is it?
それはそうかな
You may be right.
ほらさっさと行くわよ
Then come on, let's get moving. As if to say, see, Mitsuki took the first step onto the plank of wood with no hesitation whatsoever.
美月さん
Mitsuki.
細いけど
It's a little narrower than I expected, but it's stronger than it looks. As long as we take our time, I think we'll be okay crossing with this.
今は大
It
丈
may
夫
be fine now, but the farther you walk on it, the narrower it gets. So I still think it's too dangerous.
暗く
So
てよ
dark.
く見えないけど
It's hard to make out any details. How do you know it gets
もう
narrower?
漫画ではそうなってたんだ
Because that's what it's always like in manga.
だとしても渡るしかな
Well,
いで
even
し
if
ょ
it turns out to be the case, what other choice do we have? That's right. So if you don't continue past this point, please step aside and let me through.
黒いてめえ
Damn it, Fugoroy.
用心するに越したことはない
Just
が
limit to how far
心配
one
のもどうかと思うぞ
one should take the better safe than sorry mindset, don't you think?
まあそれからお前が
Oh, but you
渡
do
る時は
decide
少し距離
to
を
come
空けてくれよ
across.
まとめて落ちるより
When you
一
do
人
decide to come
の方が
across, be sure to keep your distance. If somebody has to fall, better be one of us than all of us.
怒ってるって
Fine, whatever.
とは言ったものの
I still just can't see the
やっ
ending.
ぱり嫌な気がしかしない
I still can't see this ending in anything but disaster. Kurosaki, are you afraid I'm going to do something? Well, yeah, how's anyone supposed to think otherwise in a situation like this? I'm not going to do anything, not here.
マジで
What, really? Really, up to you whether or not to believe me, but I think it'd be better if you did.
幸子ちゃんには
There's no reason for you to keep your promises, though, is there, Sachiko? Guess not. Guess not. Why, I could end Kurosaki here with a snap if I wanted to. I'll trust her.
そうだな確かに疑っても
She did say she'd give us amnesty for a day. Still, there's nothing to be gained by flat out doubting you. Besides, like Mitsuki said, worrying isn't going to make any difference. If I can't come up with a solution, so we might as well just keep moving. Kurosaki reluctantly stepped onto the plank and began walking across.
確かに
Well, it's not very wide, but it's not so thin that it can't be crossed at least.
の真ん中を
I just have to make sure to keep my feet centered to the plank and keep sliding forward bit by
それ
bit.
なら渡れそう
Seems like I'll be able to keep
おい
going this way without too much trouble. What? Kurosaki suddenly noticed Yoshikazu Yanagihori standing at the foot of the beam, brandishing his trademark hammer.
あの
You aren't planning on... With that, he brought the hammer down, striking the plank repeatedly in several different spots. Wait, stop, I'm gonna fall. Didn't you tell me you weren't going to do anything? Uh-huh, and I'm not, but I never said the lunkhead wouldn't do anything. God, what are you, 5? I guess you are still in grade school, or were. But screw semantics, I'm gonna fall. He does not just swing wildly. Every time he strikes the board, it sways a little bit more. This is bad. Kurosaki, look out. He's found the resonance frequency of that plank. It is delivering enough kinetic vibrations to inevitably cause its collapse. This thing could give out under my feet at any moment. What do I do? All at once, a spark of inspiration lit up within Kurosaki's brain, not the narrator. It was a devilishly clever light bulb of an idea, and perhaps the only means through which he could possibly escape his current predicament. I yield, Sachiko, I give up. Did you hear me? I give up. I lost. You got me. So you can stop hitting this plank with that hammer now. As if in immediate response to his declaration of surrender, a figure materialized behind Kurosaki. What do you mean you give up? Did you really think this was the sort of thing you had the luxury of calling it quits on when it got too hard? Huh, Kazami? Sorry about this, Kurosaki. Wow, I can't read. The shadow followed this meek apology with an entirely heartless Sparta-style kick. Kurosaki was no match for the force of this maneuver. He fell from the plank of wood with the utmost vigor into the darkened depths below. Kizami, but why? Yes, it really was Kazami. Fury toward an unseemly companion. To think even I am susceptible to such feelings. Companion? Quite the Freudian slip. Did I truly think of Kurosaki as a companion? What pointless sentiment on my part. Kazami, what did you just do? Well, I ask when you know the answer. I kicked Kurosaki down into the pit, as you no doubt clearly saw. You murderer! Murderer? No. I think that's a bit inaccurate. What's inaccurate about it? You kicked Kurosaki to his death while he was desperately struggling not to fall. Kurosaki had been disqualified already. He failed. He was as good as dead, so I just helped him meet his inevitable fate a little sooner. Yeah, and in the real world, that's what they call murder. Yamamoto, why is it that you can't grasp such a simple concept? Or is it the understanding simply too painful to you? Where do we even start? First off, you avoid participating in the race to save everyone from Bukiden, and now this? Kurosaki was your friend, wasn't he? My friend? Huh, perhaps he was. I didn't even realize I had any of those. He certainly thought of you as a friend. For whatever it's worth, he was always telling us Yuya may be a little awkward, but he's not a bad person. I'm not the person Kurosaki thought I was, or to put it another way, he didn't truly know me at all. Yeah, he sure didn't. If I knew what monster you really are, then maybe he'd still be... Mitsuki, calm down. Calm down, are you serious right now? Fukure, he kicked, Kurosaki down into the pit. Have you even processed that? Of course I have. I saw it with my own eyes, but now it's not time to stand here and argue about it. Seems Fukure is the man of sound judgment. Kazami, just answer me one thing. If you had no intention of participating in this race, then why are you here? Why? Why indeed. The answer is quite simple. Simple how? Alright, allow me to take on a form which will make the answer painfully clear to you, at which point I will chase you down. It was then that Fukure and Mitsuge both noticed the belt of transformation Kazami was wearing around his waist. He slowly, deliberately reached down to it and flipped a switch in its center. An electronic voice began reverberating through the halls. Power on. 1, 2, 3...
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
What? Someone was counter-stopped by this point? Don't be in such a hurry, Fuguroi. Don't you think this as a countdown to your descent into the land of the dead? It won't seem so long at all. Except it's counting up, isn't it?
刻みくんの体に
There's some kind of black mist forming around his body. What's happening to him? It's the darkening.
ここか
Darkening?
変身
Transform. What the fuck?
人体模型きた
Anatomical model, go! I hate this. What is this? This is wearing someone's skin. Anatomical model? Better be careful, I won't be as kind now as I was before.
なかったし
You weren't kind before, though. And how is it a transformation if you're just wearing a creepy bodysuit?
その気持ち悪いの
You supposed to be some kind of lab specimen?
山本
Yamamoto, it seems you wish to be the first to die.
死にたくなんかないわよ
I don't want to die at all. Yeah, I will kill.
リミットブレイク
Limit break.
模型キッ
Model kick.
美月
Mitsuki. The anatomical model slammed into Fuguroi with all its weight, pushing him over quite handedly.
美月お前
Mitsuki, if I don't make it, please, you need to survive. No, Fuguroi. Mitsuki. It seemed as though Fuguroi was falling forever, but eventually the last trace of his flying form was swallowed by the darkness.
黒いのやつ
Fuguroi served as only a trivial nuisance before.
おかげであっさり
As a trivial nuisance, therefore, it seems only fitting he be discarded with equal triviality. Kazami, what the hell are you?
これまで一緒に過ご
For
し
you
て
to
きた仲
casually
間を
murder a companion you spent
簡単に殺しちゃえるなんて
such considerable time with up until now.
命の重さを何だと思って
Do
る
you
の
even understand the weight of human life, or do you just not actually understand anything at all?
お前
You're speaking nonsense as well.
はあまあいい
I'll answer you though, nonetheless, and my answer is yes. To your second question, that is, I don't understand anything at all. Are you even still human then?
どうだろうな
Am I? At the very least. I can tell you I have no interest in your pathetic interpersonal relationships.
から私たちを
So is that why we deserve to be killed then? All I did was make his life shine to ensure it was equal with all things.
その命を
What do you say, Yamamoto? Won't you show me yours as well? Your light that shines so bright it nearly blinds me?
目がそうか
Oh, I know. Yes, I know. How about you? You give me a warm embrace. I'm rather warm myself, after all. What the? As if on cue, the anatomical model was lit up like a matchhead, becoming instantaneously engulfed in flames. Say hello to my little fire states.
熱いぜ熱いぜ
Heat, feel the heat till you die.
熱い
So hot, so very hot, and Yamamoto, soon, you two will be able to share in this eternal heat.
なんじゃないわよ
Like hell I will, just go jump off something and burn to death, for all I care.
死んじゃえ
Mitsuki attempted to kick the anatomical model, but he completely blocked the impact with his arm.
なかなか癖の悪い足だな山本
That's a nasty habit you got, Yamamoto, and for you to attempt to kick me under these circumstances?
しかもいきなりの
Yeah, I must at least give you credit for good sense, attempting a sudden middle kick.
だが
But you just didn't put your back into it.
おっと
No, you mustn't get so violent simply because you're scared. If you do, I may fall in myself.
お前も
That sounds like a great idea. What?
どうせ助からないなら
Doesn't seem like I'm going to be walking away from this, so I might as well be your guide.
バカだこいつ
Imbecile.
すぎる
This is far too manly a move for
あ
you.
なたはね男
Well,
ら
sorry for being a little mannish.
お前も落ち
Fall with me!
うわ
The two of them both lost their footing in a struggle and fell into the darkness below.
侮っていた
I've always despised you, always hated the explosive power you bore.
人間の中にこれ
Hated that there existed a
女がい
girl
たとは
in this world so firmly committed in her
褒め
decisions.
られても嬉しくない
Thought I would get you nowhere. I just wanted to ensure that when I died, I could avenge the death of Kurosaki and
己
Fuguroi.
の命よりも
So your feelings for your
仲間を思う気持
companions
ちが勝るとは
win out over even your own life, I'll never understand what it means to be human. Really, I don't get it either. When you understand something, doesn't that just make you want to understand it? It just may. Did he finally die? You may now open the door. Okay. According to my dear wife, I was out cold for quite some time. During the entire time, I was apparently resting with my head in her lap, though sadly I didn't remember any of it. Not that I couldn't get that kind of service from her anytime I wanted anyway. But when I woke up, she was in a real hurry to keep moving. Right into the room with the great evil. What awaited us inside was nothing like I'd imagined. It was an auditorium with a television. That was it. There were countless others in there, around the same age as us, but absolutely nothing about it felt particularly scary at all. What's going on, dear wife? I'm not entirely certain myself. It's not as if the room were devoid of tension, but neither was the atmosphere all around. That atmosphere, all that tense. The word anticlimactic seemed to be a proper fit. About the time you two showed up, St. Cruz Girls Academy Class 2-3 student Azusa Takai and Class 2-1 student Ren Kobayashi. But clearly we wouldn't let our guards down just yet. For some reason that voice sent shivers down my spine, and when I saw whom it belonged to, the reason became clear. Dear wife, that girl, that dress! Yes, she is dangerous. Please back away from her, Ran. What, you plan to defy me? Red dress, are you the girl from the occult report that's found its way into all the schools? I hate you. You've taken countless souls who've committed no sins and trapped them here. Oh, not today she hasn't. Huh? A very matter-of-fact statement drifted to my ears and caught me by surprise. Today's a culture festival day right now. For various reasons, there's something like an athletic meet underway. Looking up at the television, it certainly did seem that this was the case. I think I remember seeing the boy crossing the wooden plank before. Oh my, it's Sir Knight. He seems well. Yeah, him. His name's Kishinuma. And Kishi means knight in Japanese. So bam, brave Sir Knight. Good to see him still in one piece. Your brave Sir Knight and the others are engaged in a race to get out of here. Whosoever reaches the goal can escape and bring one other person with them. So what do you say? Will either of you participate as well? You're saying 2 people can get out of here? I immediately formulated a plan to leave with my dear wife. We'll pass, thanks. But she shot down the offer before I had a chance to say a single word. We can't just pretend we never saw her, this Sachiko. Dear wife, you are ever mindful. The thought of escaping with me never even crossed her mind, it seems. By comparison, her firm commitment made me feel a bit embarrassed. I can never hope to match that willpower. And you should just stay where you are and behave yourselves. You wouldn't want to render the struggles of your knight and his friends in vain now. Oh, certainly not. It was my intention from the start, simply to observe. Okay, if that's what my dear wife wishes, then I, too, shall follow suit. Thank you, Ran. Think nothing of it. Hey, Mochida, don't those two seem a little familiar to you? Do they? They seem so quirky. You'd think they'd be easy to remember if we'd met them before. If we met them, huh? Must just be my imagination then. But I could swear I've seen them somewhere before. After crossing the wooden plank, it's another classroom. What a shocker. Sitting on the desk in that classroom were numerous cardboard boxes. What kind of traps await me in here, I wonder? Morishiki, what are you doing? Kishinuma. What's wrong? You can't continue? Is it like a quiz? A quiz show or something? No, it's not a mental challenge, but a physical one. Here, have a look. Morishiki grabbed the closest box to him and tilted it toward Yoshiki to show off its contents. Inside was a fairly floofy kind of sexy maid outfit. The hell is that? Are those cat ears on a maid outfit? Morishiki, are you into this kind of thing? Of course not, that's not the problem. I don't understand what's the problem. You open the box and there's an outfit inside. And if I don't wear that outfit, then you can't continue onward, huh? According to Sachiko's instructions, yes. That's right. Come on now, Kishinuma. You pick one too, so you can move on to the next room. Considering who's responsible for fulfilling these boxes, I don't expect any others will have anything better in them. That seems a safe assumption. So we really have to wear whatever we find in these boxes before we can move on? I tried that door earlier, wouldn't budge an inch. Figures. Guess we really have to just go along with whatever rules Sachiko comes up with. I really do want to save Shinozaki, but if I wind up pulling out an embarrassing maid outfit too, things are gonna get what did it say? Embarrassing. Things are gonna get pretty real. Yoshiki opened the lid on the nearest box and peered inside. Oh, come on. He produced from the box a pure white wedding dress. Like hell I'm wearing this. I thought perhaps these boxes were prepared with the idea that maybe one of the girls would open them. But it seems more likely we're just being picked on. This is really a time for you to be coolly analyzing the situation. Kishinuma, which do you think is a better choice? A maid outfit or a wedding dress? Huh? Personally, I feel the wedding dress is slightly less objectionable. You think? I was sort of thinking that the wedding dress seemed more embarrassing. In that case, perhaps we should exchange outfits with one another. Certainly neither is ideal. We could at least wear our preferred choices. Exchange outfits, huh? No. I feel like we have to pick, you know, we have to wear the one that we opened up. No, I'm betting there's a clause in the fine print somewhere that says no exchanges are allowed. That is technically correct. The rules do state that we must each wear the outfit we selected. So I guess I'm gonna wear the wedding dress, whether I like it or not. Dye the maid outfit with the cat ears. We truly have to do this, don't we? Yeah, we should just give up and get it over with. At least in your case, you can always make like you're wearing a costume for a play or something. Play, that would make this slightly easier pill to swallow, I suppose. Though if Mayu saw me in such an outfit, I fear I might have to take my own life in embarrassment. Oh, believe me, I completely understand. If Shinozaki saw me in this wedding dress, man. Good morning, everyone. Field reporter Taguchi at your service. I've just arrived at the dress-up challenge room. I'm not sure how many girls remain in the race at this point, but I'll say right now my heartbeat is going tweet just thinking about it. Get it? It rhymes. Heartbeat, tweet, tweet. Heartbeat, tweet, tweet. I mean, it's not a good rhyme, but still. So how do you even put this on? Seems impossible to do by oneself. Oh my, it seems there's already someone in here. Judging by the voices, I'd estimate they're boys. Yes, unfortunately we have a pair of boys, specifically Yoshiki Kishinuma and Sugitaro Morishige, it looks like. Let's keep quiet and see where this goes. Meanwhile, television in the auditorium continued to broadcast events as they unfolded. Shig, what are you wearing why are you wearing a maid outfit? What's happening? I'm sorry to ask Kishinuma, but would you sit me up? Can't very well say no. I mean, I could tell you to do it yourself, but I can't do it myself either. Thank you. Once mine is zipped, you have my word. I'll assist you in zipping yours as well. Your word? That seems a little over the top. Why are two of them getting changed together? And is Kishinuma wearing a wedding dress? Yoshiki could be seen on television stepping on the hem of his dress and falling over. Be careful, Kishinuma. Sorry, I've never worn anything with a hem before. Well, that's certainly true. I'd be more worried if you were used to wearing clothes like this. What? Why are they embracing each other? Didn't something like this happen once before? Except it was kind of the opposite. The opposite? So I was saved from falling over by you? Pretty sure, yeah. Yes, that was... What's going on? Since when were Shig and Kishinuma so close? Actually, now that I think about it, I have seen the two of them huddle together and head home. Could it be that I'm currently seeing something I'm not supposed to see like I did back then? If I'm not supposed to see this, Shig, then I won't watch. I'm not looking, Shig, I swear. She couldn't quite make up her mind, however, if this was something she wasn't supposed to see, or simply something she was afraid to look at. Either way, Maya closed her eyes to the proceedings. I guess I really have to put on these cat ears too, don't I? Afraid so. Cat ears? Oh, Shig, honestly, what are you doing? I feel like the type of person who would wear these unironically is a person to be feared, but nonetheless, how's this? Something wrong, Morishige? Come now, my lady. It's time to change. Allow me to assist you. What the hell are you saying? No, that language will never do. How many times must I tell you? It is imperative for a lady to mind her language at all times. I cannot seem to drill this into your head hard enough. Hey, what the hell is wrong with you? Shig, please tell me this is some kind of act. It's starting to really bother me. There's nothing wrong with me, milady. It is you who are in the wrong. Come on, man, enough with the milady crap. It's like wearing a maid outfit has turned you into an actual maid or something. Don't you maid me and stop taking nonsense. Stop talking nonsense. Have you turned back then? My lady, why you say such cool things to me? Oh, could it be I've said something to offend you? Now you've gone all weird again. Well, whatever. You didn't offend me. You just creeped me out a little bit. Then you must insist you punish me at once. Huh? Shig, what on earth are you saying? If I have upset you in any way, then I must insist you punish me to your heart's content. I beg of you. Yeah, beg all you want. This is pretty fucked up, man. No kidding, what do you think you're doing? What have you been saying all this time? I'm so confused. What a kindly mistress you are, to show such concern for one such as I. Morishige, pay me no heed. Punish me, milady. Punish me however you please. I can take it. Please, milady, I beg of you, punish me. I know, this is definitely no. Give me a break already, man. Don't say such nonsense. Just have at me. Look, Please, I'm on my hands and knees. If you won't punish me, milady, I fear I'll go mental. Is there a reason you're facing away from me? You're such a tease, it's not fair. Simply imagining the punishment you might inflict upon me, milady, makes my body numb with delight and sets my heart ablaze. You're scaring me, man. You're really starting to scare me. Like, this is totally some S&M shit, isn't it? Kishinuma, you must decide what you're going to do with me. Look, seriously, I'm not into this, okay? You just won't shut up about me punishing you, and it's really starting to mess with my head. My ass, please spank my ass, my lady. Are you saying if I spank you, you'll be satisfied? Actually, this is starting to sound familiar. It's like what happened to Shinozaki a few times when she got all weird on me. People leave. No, John Man, come back. It's a fan service game. It became canon to the series, so I have to play it. Not people leave. Come back. How are you? Welcome in. Morishige, are you possessed? I think I am. My actions these last few minutes have been very much against my will. I should hope so. Now come, spank me hard, come. Hey, do you seriously want me to spank you? Don't be stupid, Kishinuma. But you know, there is a chance that if I hit you hard enough, the spirit will be satisfied and leave your body. Hurry up and spank my ass. What did he say? What happened to you, Shig? You're not the same Shig I know. This strange behavior is obviously tied to that maid outfit, Morishige. I think you're right. So if you tear that thing apart, you'll probably go back to normal. You mustn't attack my clothes, milady, but my ass. Hurry, spank me with all your might. I'm beginning to think it's not punishment you're after. You just want me to hit you. Who the hell would want you to spank them? Go with your plan to tear off this outfit. I fully support the idea. Alright, you got it. Things might get a little rough, so you better not get mad at me later, you hear? I can't bear to keep my eyes closed after all. Okay. No, don't leave. Stay. This I swear, there's women in bathing suits later on, I swear. Wait, let me just get a good look at this. Okay. Mayu pops her eyes open, unable to stand, not knowing what was going on, and unto those eyes befell quite an image. It was Yoshiki in a wedding dress, clawing at the breasts of Morishige in a maid outfit with cat ears. Shig, no, no. Things were pretty touch and go there for a while. I owe you one, Kishinuma. Oh, believe me, I was suffering just as much as you were. I'm grateful from the bottom of my heart that you finally came to your senses. Man, if anyone else had seen me like that, I don't think I'd ever be able to recover. Oh, Kishinuma, spank my ass. Kishinuma. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone, I promise. As long as we have an understanding on that. Suddenly a sound rang through the room. It was like someone nearby had slipped and knocked something over. Morishige and Yoshiki both immediately spun around to face the direction of the sound. Who's there? Don't tell me. I'm hearing things now. No, I heard it as well. In that case, come on out. I know you're there. You can't hide from me. Sorry. I have no intention of upsetting you. Just calm down. Filth. Who are you? Oh, where are my manners? I'm a field reporter, Taguchi. Field reporter? What exactly was a field reporter doing lurking in the shadows? What do you mean, what was I doing? My job, a live broadcast. A live broadcast? So you're saying all the things we did in here a minute ago were being seen by other people? Yeah, that's the long and short of it. Bear in mind, I'm not doing this because I want to. Not everybody can defy Sachiko like you guys, after all. I don't want to hear your excuses. I know, I'm sorry. Just tell me where you're broadcasting to. Not somewhere where Mayu could see me, I hope. Mayu? I don't know if anyone named Mayu was watching or not. I just know Sachiko had me set up a TV in the auditorium for this. So everyone in the auditorium saw all of that? Yes, that's correct. The sound of a microphone activating resonated through the loudspeaker in the room. It was from the auditorium. Shig? Wait, is that Mayu? Mayu, is that you? Were you watching me all this time, watching us? Uh-huh. I tried not to look, but I could still hear every word. Sus. Morishige grabbed his head in both hands and fell to his knees in abject agony. And he wailed as if heaven and earth alike were crumbling all around him. Don't look at me, don't look at me! Mayu! Hey, calm down, Morishige. You were seen, you can do nothing about it now, no big deal. Kishinuma, just who are you to tell me what can and can't bother me? You couldn't even begin to understand what I'm going through right now. Yeah, but it's too late to change what happened now. How about we take a souvenir photo to remember it by or something, so we can laugh about it later? What are you doing with my phone? Looking for camera mode, of course. Ah, here it is. Stop! Yoshiki ignored Morishige's objections and innocently snapped the photo. Ah! Kishinuma, you bastard! No need to blow a gasket, sheesh. Wait, you're really mad, aren't you? Kishinuma, you've touched something of mine that must never be touched. I was just trying to lighten the mood a little. If it bothers you that much, I'll delete it. Let's see now. No! As Yoshiki attempted to figure out how to access the photos on an unfamiliar phone, Morishige violently snatched it out of his hands altogether. Ow. No need to force it out of my hands, man. It's your phone. If you want it back, all you had to do was ask. Did you see? Huh? Did you see? Did you see it? Well, I mean, I was here with you, so of course. That's not what I mean, you stupid idiot. The pictures. Did you see my pictures? Yeah, I guess I did. Well, this is a fine... how'd you do? The woods. The woods are calling to me. With blank eyes, Morishige slowly stumbled out of the room. Pale and out of sorts, he seemed possessed, but not as before. Hey, Morishige, the hell do you think you're going? You okay? Just saw your friend leaving the room. Not that. I'm really in a position to comment about that, being essentially the cause of all this. Morishige! Oh no. 07 innocence. Yoshiki... Oh, he's not innocent. So this is like a canon slash non-canon game. It wasn't supposed to be canon in the series. It was supposed to be, a fan service game, a little hee hee ha ha for the entire series. But then it became canon. So this is... came at a weird time. Yeah, this is supposed to be like just a fan service game, but it's fan service slash canon that does connect to the rest of the story. So I have to play it to understand the rest of the story. Who's canon? But basically, that guy that just left, he's a fucking creep. Most of the men are. Yoshiki ran after his friend, but to his surprise and slight injury, collided with an invisible wall and was knocked back. The hell, there's an invisible wall in the doorframe. Is there? I'm not feeling anything there. Probably because you're not part of this race. Or perhaps because you haven't quite finished changing yet, and are not allowed to leave the room until you do. That's right, participants in the race must fully change in order to progress onward. It's the rule. All men are. I believe that was made very clear. Damn it, okay then, old man, help me change, will ya? I really need to get moving before Morishige does something stupid. Sure. Oh man, he says, that hurts, I'm not that old. Hurry it up already, you old geezer. Sorry. Well, on that note, I gotta get ready for work. Have a fun time at work. Bye, John. Wait for me, Morishige. The woods are calling to me. After being seen by all my friends like that and having the contents of my phone revealed to Kishinuma, there's nothing left for me. Shig, bro, I never knew you were into that. Morishige, honestly. Not only does Morishige wear women's clothes, he's also a total pervert. No, that wasn't me. I was possessed by a spirit. You have to believe me. Honestly, it creeps me out. Right? I mean, we've all got fetishes, but that was some serious S&M. Sorry, but please don't show your face around here anymore. Come on, I'm telling you that wasn't me. Why'd I really be into that kind of thing? You know it's not true. Morishige, you shouldn't blame others for your own shortcomings. I'm not blaming others. I actually was possessed by a spirit. Come on, Mayu. You saw it all unfold. Tell them. You saw it all unfold, didn't you? You were there watching Mayu, weren't you? You saw, Mayu. You saw. You said you saw. That's right, you saw it all, so why am I even bothering to try keeping up appearances? I'm such a fool. Don't even know what I'm doing, so I might as well just come right out and say it. I participated in the escape room so I could save Mayu, but during the course of it, Mayu saw me soliciting spankings while dressed as a maid. It's also ludicrous. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. It's like a comedy of errors, a true masterpiece of the absurd. Morishige, where are you? Answer me, please. Unfortunately, Yoshiki's voice seemed to just get swallowed up by the thick forest, where it faded into darkness with no response. Morishige, answer me, goddammit. How the hell far could he have gone? Or was this forest basically just designed for people to get lost in it? I'm sorry for fiddling with your phone, so please, come out, let's talk, Morishige. How far did he go? That picture makes no sense for you to be so shocked by a photo of yourself in a maid outfit. Every single person in the auditorium has been forced to do things against their will by Sachiko. We all understand, believe me. Yoshiki, can you hear me? A speaker somewhere nearby echoed forth with Satoshi's voice. Satoshi? Oh good, you can hear me. Did you get any clear idea of where Morishige ran off to on your end? No, we're not getting any footage showing where he went. But more importantly, Yoshiki, I need you to listen to me carefully, okay? More importantly, aren't you worried about Morishige too? Of course I am, but things are on our end are even more dire right now. How dire? How exactly? Wait, the heavy breathing, is that Shinozaki? What happened to Shinozaki? She started hyperventilating so badly she passed out. We haven't been able to rouse her either. Why the hell would that happen now? It's that damn Sachiko. She's trying to divvy us up and kill us one by one, isn't she? No, Yoshiki, that's not it. It's the wedding dress you're wearing, Yoshiki. Apparently, it's an heirloom that's been handed down her family for generations. Shinozaki was really looking forward to wearing it one day. So are you saying it's my fault she collapsed? Shinozaki, hey Shinozaki! Satoshi, the class rep's not breathing. What do we do? Big brother, is Ayumi gonna die? Let it happen. Let that bitch die. Shinozaki, hey Shinozaki, say something, please! Shinozaki! God, no. All I wanted to do was save her. All I wanted to do was save Shinozaki. Why did it have to come to this? Oh dear, probably Ayumi is dead now, and it's all Kishinuma's fault. Good. Fuck Ayumi. No! No, this can't be happening. Wrong end. Sweet Sachiko's brides have it tough end. Wow. That was a long time to get a wrong end. Really long time to get a bad end. Exchange outfits, huh? Yeah, okay, that'll make me feel marginally better. Alright, let's switch then. And there we have it. Thanks, I don't think I could have possibly put this thing on by myself. Hey, I've got the same problem. Yeah, I guess you would. Yoshiki's gaze settled upon the cat ears left sitting on the desk. This kind of part of an ensemble too? Well, whatever. The two of them began walking toward the exit. Are you sure you shouldn't be wearing those? We might not be able to continue unless you do. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Okay, that's fine then. Though, shouldn't you at least take them with you just to be safe? Good idea. Hold up a sec. Thanks. Well, I'll go on ahead of you. You'll catch up soon enough. Regardless, there's no doubt another obstacle awaiting us wherever we go. Morishige? Good. Fucking creep. Morishige had walked through a string of almost invisible yet razor-like piano wire. After a moment of clear agony, his entire body split cleanly in two. This is good art. Morishige, why? No! 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 No, no more. Why? Why the fuck? Why the fuck do we have to be put through this? Why? Why did I have to see the look on your face as you died? This is so fucked up. Morishige, seeing you like this. I should have been the one to wear it. I should have worn it in your place. Damn it. Meanwhile, in the auditorium, the image of Yoshiki's torso, bisected by the similar trap to the one that had killed Morishige, was proudly displayed on the TV in living color. No, Kishinuma! Kishinuma! No, don't look. You either, Chihaya. Chills ran through Nana's body. This is too cruel, far too cruel. Why are you making us watch this? Nana, don't bottle this up. I know you. I know how you always try to be strong, so you don't worry everyone else. But it can't be okay after seeing something like that. Nari. Nari, are we all going to die here? And you always with a negative quip at a time like this. But, you think saying something like that is any help at all? Can't you see that Nana's way more disturbed by this than you are? Sorry. Thank you, Narian. Thank you, Chihaya.
それにナナちゃん
Nana,
すごくショックだった
I am in shock, but the boys' friends must have it even worse right now.
そうだね
That's true. Yeah. Yoshiki. Morishiki.
ひどい
It's far too cool.
こんなのって
How could this happen?
嘘でしょ
It can't be true.
しげに
Shig.
サチコ
See, I believe you should always follow the rules. Always. That's no excuse. No excuse for this. We're all just pawns in Sachiko's game. For her to kill off as she sees fit. Big brother.
大丈夫だユカ
It's okay, Yuka. I won't die, I promise. This isn't good. Everyone's anxiety has shot through the roof.
俺がし
I need to keep myself together.
あのね
Big brother, I need to go pee-pee. Of course you fucking do, bitch. Of course you do, because that's your entire personality. I'm hungry, I'm tired, I have to piss. That's your whole personality. Huh? Oh, you have to
な
pee.
んだおしっこが
Big brother, keep your voice down. Sorry, how about
じゃあ
I say I need to use the restroom and you come with me? Does that sound good? Well, okay.
サチコ
Sachiko.
何
Yes?
トイレはどこに
Where's the nearest restroom?
私
Satoshi, what the hell?
こんな時に
Don't you have any sense of the gravity of the situation? Now is not the time.
仕方ないだろう
When you gotta go, you gotta go. It's a biological function.
ごめんね
Sorry, big brother. You got yelled at because of
トイ
me.
レなら後ろの方にあるよ見えるでしょそこの扉
There are bathrooms in the back of the room. You can see them. It's those doors over there.
あああれ
Oh,
か
those.
でも
But you can't possibly think I'm going to make that easy for you.
私
Am I going to wind up like Yoshiki and Morishiki too?
心配するなユカ
Don't worry, Yuka. I'll protect you. Okay, thanks.
そうだよねあれゆかちゃん
You, she gotta go take a leak?
私じ
It's not me. Big brother says he's scared to go alone.
だったらお兄さん
Well then, big bro. Why not just step outside for a sec and let her rip? Huh?
私さっきしてきました
That's what I did a little while ago. Easy peasy.
大丈夫でも大
Doesn't matter if it's easy peasy, Satsuki. That's really bad.
どうして
How come?
どうしてって
How come? How can you ask that, Satsuki? You're in 8th
中学2年
grade.
生なんだから
She just whipped her cock out.
でも外は誰も
Yeah, but there's nobody out there, and everybody was all focused on the TV anyway.
仕掛けがあるかもしれないトイレ
And it's sure a lot better than a bathroom that's probably full of crazy death traps, ain't it?
それは
I guess, but still.
それで行くの行か
Well,
ない
you going or not?
そんなこと
When you say those kinds of things, I get scared. I can't bring myself to go.
ゆかお姉ちゃんのそう
I really like that part of you, big sister Yuka. You do?
でも言うこと聞かない
But I hate people like Kishinuma who don't do what I tell them.
殺し
Is
た
that why you killed him?
幸子ちゃんとチャンス与え
I
て
gave him a
よ
fighting chance, didn't I? But he and the glasses boy just wouldn't listen to what I told them.
素直に楽しんでお
If
けば
only
い
they
い
played
だ
along
った
with my
の
fun
に
games. A momentary look of hatred passed over Sachiko's face, briefly interrupting her haughty superior smile.
だから俺は反対したんだ
That's why I objected to the ritual. This place and Sachiko herself aren't so easy to deal
手
with.
順でないと
If you don't do things exactly the way you're told to, then you won't be able to do anything at all.
なんだ
That's the kind of foe we're dealing with here.
悔しいけどやはり
It's frustrating, but I can't go against her wishes now. To do so would put Naomi, Yuka, and everyone else in harm's
それ
way.
は
That makes sense.
サトシも素直だから
Satoshi, you're obedient, so I like you.
ありがとう
Thanks.
サトシなら見せて
I
くれ
bet you show me what I want to see.
幸子
I told you I want to see a
した
romantic
くないわけ
comedy.
じゃないけど
Well, it's not that I don't want to put one on for you, but we're missing a lot of actors now.
幸子ラブコメ見せ
If
て
you
く
put
れ
on
る
a
なら
romantic comedy show
死ん
for
だ
me,
人たちも生き返らせてあげるよ
then I can bring all the people who died back to life. Huh? So Shig will be alive again?
だ
Uh-huh.
ってお
You're
姉ちゃんたちここで何度も
all
死んで
died
る
countless
し
times in here already after all.
幸子にかかればもっと
It's real easy for me to bring you back.
あら
My Sachiko, can you really perform such miracles?
幸子ここでは神
I am
様
like a
み
god
たい
in
な
this
ものだ
place.
はい元通り
All I have to do is say, okay, back to starting positions, everybody. Nice job. And everything will be right back to the way it was.
まあすごい
Wow, that's amazing.
アイコも何を考え
What the hell is Aiko thinking?
って言いたいところ
Is what I'd like to ask right now, but honestly, I don't see that we have much of a choice to do as Sachiko says. Isn't there anything I can do about the Sachiko girl now? Anything at all? I'd like to try exercising her, but she's not giving me even a moment's opportunity to do so. I really think we have no choice but to abide her. I mean, I can't get killed yet. I haven't even met up with Kabiki. Basically a god here, though, huh? That's a far cry from the usual evil spirits. Different level altogether. Quite, she used her considerable power to treat this other world fragment with an accomplishment like that under her belt. God isn't far off. Challenging her head-on would be absolutely fruitless. Brute force cannot possibly overcome her. So everybody's going to go by the script then. I would think. Alright, Sachiko, I'll perform your romantic comedy, so please. I made it. Go! Huh? Oh no, is that Inamaru? Sure sounds like it. God, I hate it. I hate him. Saika, were you watching? Did you see me? Not even for a second, and what the hell are you wearing? It's your favorite outfit to wear on days off from school, don't you recognize it? How can you be so nonchalant about something like that, you stupid mutt? It's what I picked in the dress challenge. I had no choice, but don't worry. When we get out, I'll wash it and put it back in your bedroom, boudoir. Keep your hands out of other people's boudoirs, you creepy perv. So I get to keep it then? Throw it out, or better yet, burn it till there's nothing left. What? But this was a birthday present from your mom last year. You love this outfit, don't you? How the hell do you know all that, you creep? I may have loved it once, but I sure don't anymore. I'll apologize to Mom later. Understood, but please, let me apologize to her. I take full responsibility. This was all my fault. I can't allow you to take the blame for something you had nothing to do with. I want to punch you so badly. You just come waltzing in here, playing the gentleman without even remotely understanding how I feel. I really want to hit you. There, calm down, Sayaka. Huh? Thanks to Inamaru, the flow of conversation has come to a screeching halt, so that's something. Huh? She was right, Sachiko had been silent this whole time. She was just staring, mouth agape, absolutely dumbfounded. It seemed Inamaru's vitality, and more importantly, his success, was beyond her wildest expectations. A living human made it to the goal? How? How? Because Haruyuki hasn't died here at all. Up until this point, and his lineage probably has something to do with it too, I think. Sachiko, it's quite alright. If you send him home as promised, I'm fairly certain it will result in developments that please you. Do you really think so? I do. In fact, I give it my guarantee. If it proves otherwise, even give back the spirit item you promised me. That's how sure I am. I don't really see how that could be, but if you're that sure, then I guess. Sachiko hesitantly grabbed the mic. Inamaru, congratulations on reaching the goal. Thank you. As promised, I'll turn you to your world now, okay? You just need to pick who's going back with you. Obviously, that'll have to be my Sayaka. Come on, Sayaka, let's go. No, I refuse. Pardon? Going back with you is absolutely out of the question. What? If I can't go back with Naho, then there's no point in me going back at all. No, wait, Sayaka, weren't you saying you just wanted to go home right away? That you couldn't bear to wait even one more day for your chance? You just don't get it. That has nothing to do with you, and it's just not possible anyway, like physically. I just can't bear to do it. What? Just as I said, Sachiko, no? Oh, this is great, I'm loving this. So I guess you're going back alone, big brother Inamaru. Oh, no, wait, if that's the case, I'd rather stay here, stop! And with one intense flash of light, Inamaru seemed blinked out of existence. Thank goodness. Poor Inamaru. Don't worry about him. Besides, would you really have wanted me to leave here without you? No, I'm not saying that. Though that could certainly be what's best for Sayaka. Still, if I told her that, it would only make her mad. Are there no other challenges then? If not, I'm going to say this particular game is done. Well, it would take guts of steel to volunteer now, after everything that's happened. Looks like Sachiko is actually willing to honor her promise to anyone who reaches the goal. But kind of along the lines of what Sayaka is saying, there'd be no real point in escaping with just one other person. I want to go home, but I want to go home with everyone else. So right now, I think our best bet is to just do whatever Sachiko wants from us.
お兄ちゃん
Big brother? Sorry, Yuga, but it seems like we might have to go through some scary things for a little bit longer yet. Oh, okay. But we're all going to get home together, I swear it. Okay. Sachiko.
サトシが今度は
Satoshi, are you stepping forward to challenge the race? No, I'm not. I'm stepping forward to take part in the romantic comedy, so please bring back Yoshiki and the others.
そういえばラブ
Oh yeah, we were talking about that, weren't we?
でもそれでいい
Is everybody else okay with that too?
私は最初から
I
そ
was
の
all
つもり
for
だ
it
った
from the
し
very beginning.
ラブコメをするなら
If we're doing the romantic comedy, that means Seiko will be brought back for it too, right?
もちろん帰ってくるよ
Of course, everybody will be.
じゃあ
Right then, I'm in too.
私も
I'll also do
マ
it.
ユは出てくる予定ないけ
You're
ど
not in this production though, Mayu.
それでも
But I'll still do it if it means Shig can be brought back.
私も参加する
I'll participate as well. We got the teacher, so how about you, Yuka? I'll do my best too. I don't know what I'm supposed to do exactly, but I'll try.
わかんないけどあ私もやる
Count me in.
私もやるわ
I'll do it.
私も
Me too.
よくわからないけど
I don't know what's going on exactly, but if my name comes up at all, you can count me in as well.
ちょっとよ
Hold up, dear wife. You mustn't stick your neck out with such laissez-faire attitude when there's so much danger involved.
危なくはないよ
It's not dangerous. I just want to see a romantic comedy.
ラブコメ
A romantic comedy? Meaning my dear wife will have to get close to someone other than myself? In that case, I am opposed. 100% opposed.
ラン
Ren, look at you. Try to read the mood of the room. No way, no how. My dear wife is mine and mine alone.
あずさお姉ちゃんもハーレム担当
Big Sis Azusa isn't part of the harem, though.
そうなのか
Oh, she's not? In that case, I'm fine with it.
ということは
So, no one objects this time then?
見てよ
It would seem not, Sachiko.
じゃあ
In that case, back to starting positions, everybody. Good job today.
ここは
Where am I? Seiko! Yomi immediately grabbed hold of Seiko with all her might, tears streaming down her face.
ナオミ
What's up, Naomi? Don't you what's up me? You said you were going to reach the goal, you promised. I thought you'd been lost again, and it was all my fault, just like before. Oh, did I die again? Sorry, didn't mean to worry you.
戻ってきてくれ
No, you've been brought back, so everything's okay now.
よかったわね
Good for you, Nagashima. Morishige opened his eyes as well, awakening from what seemed to him like nothing more than a brief fainting spell. Where am I? Shig!
どうしたんだ
What's wrong, Mayu? Nothing, I'm just so happy to have you back, Shig.
戻ってきた
To have me back? What was I doing? What did he say? To have me back. What was I doing? Again? What was I doing again? I feel as though I've been awoken from quite a nightmare. Yeah, that's all it was. You were having a nightmare. If he remembers anything, he might start to go crazy again.
おかしくなっちゃうのか
Meanwhile, Naha was looking around frantically, as if tallying the crowd.
どうしたのナホタ
Something wrong, Naha?
通り
With everyone going back to starting positions, I thought maybe Inamaru would have returned, but I guess not.
あんなやつ最初から
He wasn't welcome here anyway. We didn't need him.
どこかで
It's weird to think if he'd been killed somewhere along the way, it might have actually yielded a better result for him in the end. And if even Sachiko would have been sad if Inamaru had died, wouldn't she? Finally, Yoshiki awoke from the start as well, having, up till now, been laying face down and motionless.
ここは
Is this the auditorium? Yoshiki!
なんだよ気持ち
Oh,
悪い
how
な
let go of me, you're creeping me out. Yoshiki, are you really alive?
そりゃ
I mean, yeah, obviously. Damn it, Kishinuma, I didn't need you causing me to worry too. You were worried? I don't really understand what happened, but Shinozaki was actually worried about me?
女の子に心配させ
Causing a girl concerned is so unseemly.
あ誰
You
が
call
だらしないって
who you call unseemly? You, of course. It's an insult to your name, Sir Knight.
ない
だから俺は岸沼で岸とかナイトとか関
The
係
hell are you talking about? The name's Kishinuma. I know it's got Kishi in it, but I ain't no goddamn knight. Wait, something's coming back to me.
あら
Am I, have you remembered our time together?
変な言い方すんな
What are you talking about?
何が
And
私と
don't
のことだ
put it like that. People get the wrong idea.
私とのこと
Time together, that does sound suspicious.
というか岸沼君
Does that mean Kishinuma knows this cute girl? Has something about me caught your attention, Shinozaki? Huh? No, it's nothing.
なんでも
Wait, how does she know my name?
私の名前どういうこと
What's going on here? Does this mean both Kishinuma and I have met this girl before?
こと意識
というわけで
As you can see, I stayed true to my word and brought everybody back. Yeah, and now it's our turn to keep our word. We're going to show you the best damn romantic comedy we can muster, following the script to a T. We'll make sure you never forget our performance. He was clearly just saying inspirational things out of desperation, hoping beyond hope not to anger Sachiko again. Are you ready, everyone? Let's do this. Yeah. Woo. Okay. 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 Oh,
それはちょっと
the enthusiasm in this room seems a little lacking compared to yours, Satoshi. Yeah, it kinda does. There's a slight but distinct we'll do it the day after tomorrow vibe in the air, which Satoshi hoped Sachiko wouldn't notice.
ですってさちか
You
ちゃ
hear
ん
that, Sachiko? Isn't that great? Uh-huh, I'm
ラブコメすごく
super duper looking forward to the show.
いろんなラブコメ
I want to show you
さあ見せて
I
ね
want you all to show me all the romantic comedy tropes. As she spoke these words, it was like the momentary good humor that had been recovered was being painted over in the darkest black. Something was very off. Shame upon the battlefield. Clear end. Nice. Chapter 2, Stranger in the Spotlight, is now available in the Chapter Select. Well, we did it. That was the first chapter, Shame on the Battlefield, of Corpse Party Sweet Sachiko's Hysteric Birthday Bash. I hope you all enjoyed. I'll either be back maybe late tomorrow night or probably Thursday afternoon or Thursday night with the next chapter. I hope to see you all there. I really am enjoying this fan game so far. It's not a fan game, it is by the official developers, but it's a fan service game, which means a lot of stuff that fans wanted and recommended went into this game. And, you know, I really like that, because when developers listen to their community, then it's a really fun time. We can have fun time with a non-canon/canon game, and, you know, it adds more to our experience of all the games overall. So, I'm really liking it so far. That was only the first chapter. There's about 8 chapters in this, so we're in it for the long haul. Another 8 days strong, let's go! I will see you all next time. This is Moonsong signing out. Goodbye!